What's up, guys? I just got some minnows for my fish. I already fed a couple. You can see that black crappie back there. Just finishing one up. We'll do a little bit of a longer feeding video. Here's the minnows. I usually, I'll go to a bait shop and I'll get a couple dozen bass minnows and a couple dozen crappie minnows. There's the birds. That one. And these stupid creek chubs eat them too, which is annoying. But I'm hoping that they'll get eaten soon. There goes some bigger ones. They don't want to get near that rock bass. That rock bass will tear them up. The first time I got him to eat, he ate like 6 or 7. And I just had to stop feeding him because I don't think he would have stopped eating. You gonna do it? Uh-oh, he missed him. Oh, there's a bluegill. Alright, I'll get some smaller ones here. There's the rock bass right there. Oh, rock bass tried for him. Alright, here's a little dude. There's a crappie. There's a white crappie back there. Newer fish I put in. I'll throw a couple back there and see if he'll eat. Oh, he lunged for it. I think if I get one back there to him, he'll eat it. Big black crappie got one. Throw a few back there. There's a largemouth again. That's a second or third one he's eating. Let's take the bluegill once one. I'll probably give one to him. Creek chubs. This creek chub here is huge. He'll eat any minnow that like the largemouth will eat. Which the largemouth's not very big yet. Like we just got one. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with the fish I have now. I have, I think, 13 actual pets. The rest are just creek chubs, which I don't know who's gonna eat that guy. The smallmouth usually, he doesn't even eat these minnows anymore. He usually just, like every 24 hours, he'll just pick off a creek chub. I think there's only what, like four left. Yeah, so he usually just eats one of those a day and it keeps him full. There he is under the log. Or else usually he'd be out here just, I'd have to feed him like 10 before any other fish would get a chance to eat one. But surprisingly, this little largemouth, as small as he is, he's really aggressive. And he'll if there's a pack of them and I throw the first minnow in, he's usually getting it. Good crappie today. They don't really seem to be that hungry. I'm kind of surprised. Oh my goodness. Like, look at that. Those freaking creek chubs are menaces. That big one could actually eat it. But, oh, there they go again. The wipers, like, half the times the wipers aren't even hungry. They just hate seeing this creek chub eat. So they'll just steal the food from them. That's funny. These guys are cool. They actually look like they're starting to slow down with their growth. I'm hoping they're the type of fish that just kind of grows to the size of their environment. Like these perch are definitely, they're those type of fish. Sometimes they won't even eat in a whole day. And they're basically the same size as when I got them. They're not really getting too chubby. So that tells me that, you know, they're cool with the size they're at. I'm surprised it's rock bass. And rock bass, rock bass will usually get about this size and stop growing. He's pretty full grown. I think rock bass are really cool. Oh. Okay. I'll try to throw some minnows their way. I need some smaller ones like a bluegill can eat. Freaking creek chubs, bro. They're so annoying. Crappie's doing some head shakes. Alright. Try to get some. Oh, here we go. Here's a couple small ones. Oh, I think the rock bass just got one. Bluegill got one. That's cool. And I was gonna look for a catfish to eat the dead minnows whenever a minnow dies, but in here at least, because if they die in the tank, they get all moldy and gross. So I don't want them to eat that at that point. But I think if they die in here, I can throw them in, and the rock bass will eat the dead ones. I'm hoping. Because I just have to throw them away. Smallmouth's just hanging out under the log. I found out the smallmouth is a male because he's been attempting to make a nest here and one here. He'll fan his tail. It's really hard. He does it randomly. It's hard to tell when he's going to do it, or else I get it on video. I'll throw in a couple more minnows here. These wiper tanks though, they eat non-stop it seems. No. Oh my gosh. Okay, good. He didn't eat it. I don't like watching the creek chubs eat these minnows either. Creek chubs are nuisances when they get in ponds and stuff like that. And in little creeks too where I catch these guys out of, there's no other fish. It's just creek chubs and probably like little sucker fish. And they just eat and eat and eat. This guy, let me see how fat that creek chub is. He'll get even bigger than that. Fatter. Got two minnows over here. That amount of minnows will probably last a week, honestly. Which is good. Sometimes I go to the store and they give me exactly what I buy. So like, I got 4 dozen bass minnows and 3 dozen crappie minnows. So that, it looks like they did give me some extra, but sometimes they'll give me a whole lot. Like when I would go in the winter, since no one was fishing really, because we didn't have good ice this year to ice fish or anything, they would give me a whole bunch. But now, since it's spring and people are actually needing them and the big stores are running out, they're giving me about what I ordered. But they still hooked me up. And this doesn't do it justice, because this is a big minnow bucket right here. So there's a lot more in there than it probably looks. But okay, they seem to be done eating, so thanks for watching, guys. Comment down below if you want to see more of these longer feeding videos. I think they're cool. When I was a kid, I was always search up like bass eating bluegill in a fish tank and all kinds of stuff, like just native fish in a fish tank. I think it's really cool. So even if you guys don't watch them, I'm gonna watch them later. But yeah, that's it. Oh, and also, if you guys want to see me get other fish in here, definitely let me know. You can see the kind of theme I'm going. Like, all these fish could live in like a big river, like the Ohio River or something like that. But just any like freshwater fish, as far as like, I'm in Ohio, so it'd have to be something I could probably catch. Because all the fish that I wanted from the hatchery I got, which I could have caught these guys in the Scioto River, but probably not at this size. I heard they only catch them like 15 inches and bigger there. Oh, there is a crappie. Just got one. Alright. Well, just let me know in the comment section if you guys like these, if you want to see me get some other fish. And thanks for watching, guys.